the 5 gods I have in this video are hard to play with, in my opinion, and I repeat, in my opinion, because everything's opinion based in games. So look closely to me. Look at my eyes. It's my opinion. Now, the first god I chose is coming from the Guardian selection. You know, there's a lot of Guardians in this game, and a lot of good ones, a lot of garbage ones, and a lot of hard ones, right? But we all know it's one Guardian that no one should play her, because if you don't know how to play her, you're going to die. You're going to suck with her. So please don't pick her if you don't know how to play her. And her abilities are very hard to understand. Her mana situation is garbage. You don't have to know how to play the game in her. If you understand what I'm describing, you know who I'm talking about. And I'm talking about my girl, Moja. No one should play Moja, okay? If you don't know how to play Moja, don't pick her up. Please don't. Please don't. I've seen so many people play Moja and they die for no reason because they don't know how to use her, and we lose. So please, please, look at me again. Look at me. Look at my eyes. Do not play Moja if you don't know how to play Moja. I want to win games. I want to have fun. But you going out there and dying, and I'm dying right after you, it's not fun for me. So help us all out. Leave her in the back burner and play somebody else. Thank you. Now, moving along to the Warriors. The Warriors have someone just like Moja with the mana situation, right? Where it doesn't come back up instantly. You have to wait over time or do damage, whatever it might be. The mana is not like other characters. Now, this character can be really good if you know how to play him. If you don't know how to play him, don't play him. You have to conserve his mana, know when to use his abilities, and properly how to play the game efficiently so you don't die. And we all know who this is because there's only one guy in the Warriors selection that has the mana situation like Moja does, and that man is Cthulhu. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Cthulhu's situation is you have to do damage to get his mana back up. Moja's the same way because you have to wait for a mana to come up automatically. You can't go into the base and get your mana back. You have to literally wait for them to get their mana up. And for some people, that might be hard for them to manage or control. So if you don't know how to manage that, if you don't know how to use it, don't pick it. Don't be that guy. I can play anybody. I can play anybody, and then die. Please don't. Now the next 3 guys are up in the air. It's kind of hard to pick the hardest assassin, hunter, mage because they are pretty hard in their own little right. But the ones I picked are probably the hardest because, come on now, come on. I'm right, always. I'm always right. So let's hop into the assassin class. Now you all know my opinion of assassins, that if you're new to the game, don't pick assassins, right? This guy, it's kind of tricky to understand. He can teleport, but he doesn't really have anything else besides that. He has to get really close like every assassin does, but his abilities are very confusing to understand and how to properly use them. And this guy is called Set. If you don't know how to use Set, he's pretty tricky to understand. His ultimate abilities aren't that very flashy or even that good at some point. You know, he's easily stopped. If you don't know how to play him, don't play him. Please don't play him. Now the next class is the mages. Now there's 3 mages that I would say are pretty hard because they don't belong in the mage category, and you will agree with me because they're basically assassins, but Smite is kind of slow and don't know how to label the characters. It's either out of these 3, Morgan, Miss Bridget, or Ao Kuang. They're all pretty assassin-like, which they should be assassins, but which one of these are the hardest? And I would say Ao Kuang. Ao Kuang is the hardest because he's kind of a, what would I say? He's kind of easy to stop, you know? Morgan can stun somebody, Miss Bridget can stun somebody. Ao Kuang does not have a stun. Now, granted, he does a lot of damage with his little dragons, and his ultimate can get him out a lot of stuff though. But if they got beads or anything like that to stop the damage and the teleport's gone, he's gone basically. He's not gonna survive that. If you had to choose one of these 3, I would have choose Ao Kuang, but you shouldn't be choosing these gods anyways, because if you're new and know how to play the game, there's other gods. Literally in Smite, there's 100 mages, right? They have the most people in their category. So pick somebody else, please. Pick Kukulkan, Giannis, anybody else. Not Ao Kuang, not Morgan. Not for the hunter class. No, I had to choose them for the abilities in this one because all the hunters are basically the same. Technically, you just aim and shoot and just hold the trigger down. You don't do no work with hunters, okay? We all know hunters are brain dead and just hold the trigger the whole time. So, but this guy doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. He has a dash. He might have a stun, but his ultimate is pretty garbage. And you have to use it very situationally, or it's not gonna work anyway. And that man is Quinnabob. Quinnabob, literally ultimate garbage. Like he goes in the air, he flies down to the enemy. In Conquest, it'd be a good flanking ability, but anywhere else is like, wow. And you can hear him coming. You can hear him coming a mile away, so you can plan for his descent before he lands. Like he's an airplane saying waiting for takeoff or descending. Like you can hear him. It makes no sense. At least store in the air. When he comes down, it's too late to move, bro. Anyone else come down, it's like too late to move. Him, you can literally set up a dinner wait there, and then kill him. So basically, don't play any of these characters because you're gonna lose, and I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be mad at you, and you're gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna break your PC or Xbox and throw it out the window. So don't play these people, okay? Now, if you do want 5 easy guides, 5 easy options that you can't play, watch this video right here because it's gonna save you so much time on picking the guys you like the most. And I'll see you guys later.